Right, what's up? It's your boy Dr. Kai.dupe, coding.while.black, episode 27. I told y'all I was going to start doing these more frequently. You might hear some background noise. I'm sitting downtown in downtown Brooklyn, across the street from my hotel, just finished delivering another class here in New York. Get ready to go to my room and chill and either watch some NBA or some NFL, I don't know which one, because we in that sweet spot right now where you got baseball, basketball, football. I'm into it all. Last night I went to the Nets game. They played the Minnesota Timberwolves, and that game came down to the wire. It came down to overtime, and Kyrie missed the shot right at the buzzer. So I've had a good time here in New York. What I want to talk about in these brief next few moments, I'm not going to spend a whole lot of time today because I got to get back. But I posted an article on my Facebook page maybe a week and a half ago that was put out by Fast Company. And it was an article that focused on the coming automation, right? Or the automation that's already here, really. So with AI, with machine learning, IoT, ubiquitous computing technology, pervasive in society, a lot of traditional jobs or jobs that have been around for 20 years or so or being replaced through automation, through robots and things of that nature. And what the article on Fast Company said was, what the headline was, how the article was, that this automation will hit black males more than any other section of the population, more than any other demographic. Of course it will, right? I don't know when is the last time we were not, as black males, the most affected by something negative. It really is enough to make you crazy, but don't let it make you crazy. Like I told you in the last episode, get your meditation on, get your yoga on, get your rest on, get your quiet time on, get your breathing on. Do those things to relax as opposed to overconsumption of alcohol and narcotics and whatever. You gotta have a clear mind. But anyway, in talking about that, it seems ironic that the very people who are gonna be the most displaced are also the same people who are the most underrepresented in tech. So what I'm trying to tell you is, if you're out here, a young brother, even a middle-aged brother, and you're working in these areas that are targeted to be replaced by machines and robotics and AI and technology, you're going to have to do something. You're going to have to make an adjustment, a transition, learn a new skill, learn a new trade. And ironically and coincidentally, the area of tech and cyber and computer science and coding, these are the areas that are desperate for talent. So it could be a nice match. So if you are worried about that, or if you are concerned that maybe you don't have what it takes to pursue a career in technology, or it seems daunting and it seems difficult and it seems like it's too much to overcome to get started in one of these careers, I'm here to tell you that it's not the case. Right? Companies are relaxing their requirements for degrees. You don't have to have a degree to get a job in tech. Now, I think it's the best way to go, and I think it's the most secure way to go, especially for African Americans. But there are people out here, African American and otherwise, working in this field, getting these jobs with just experience, with just a certification, right? If nothing else, you could start your education. You can autodidactic. You can self-educate yourself on some of the basics, so that as this coming automation begins to be at your doorstep, you are at least in a position to transition or start that process. But be aware, you're going to have to do something. You're going to have to do something. STEM careers in tech, careers in technology, careers in programming, these are out here for the taking. Because there's so many opportunities out here, you're bound to find one, right? You're bound to, as you build your career and build your skills and build your knowledge, you are bound to be qualified for a position that you can transition from, and one of these jobs is going to be phased out because of automation. So I'm saying that from the perspective of being a black male. I'm saying that on behalf of black males. Not saying you have to go into tech, but what you definitely want to be aware of the consequences that are coming, right? Some of these jobs are being eliminated. Some of them have been eliminated right before our eyes. Look at the grocery store. Look at cashiers. Look at garbage collection. That's just a couple off the top of my head where you now see robots doing that work. You now see self-checkout lines doing that work. Those people lost those jobs, right? They're either, and right now, they're either looking for work or they are trying to gain a new skill. Don't wait for it to be right at your doorstep before you try to make an adjustment and make a move. So again, if I'm striking a nerve, I'm hitting somebody where they need to hear it today, and you are wanting to start a career in technology as your solution to this issue, hit me up. Again, it's your boy, Dr. Kai.dupe, Coding While Black, live from Brooklyn, New York. Drop me an email, drkai.dupe@gmail.com to get this thing started. Peace.